all areas adjacent. Throw your dubs up, the only hip hop show. You heard?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the only hip hop show. I am the lyrical renegade LeBron Pierce, and my special guest is Stickman, the president. What's going on, brother?
Man, what's happening, man? All is well, man. All is good and well. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, most definitely, man. You know what I mean? I've been knowing you for how long? How many years now? Like,
man, pushing over 5. It got to be something like that.
I think it's like 7 years. You know what I mean?
Hey, you know better than me, man.
Yeah, it's funny, man, because like I got to know you as a person and how you work with other people and stuff like that, and you know, you an actor and now a rapper, you know what I'm saying? So, and also you were a football player at one point. I don't know if you still do play football, you know what I mean? So
nah, but man, yeah, I've been through some transitions for sure, you know.
Yeah, man. So so we're gonna go ahead and get to the segment real quick. So let me go ahead and let's go something like this. So I got the hip hop facts for y'all. So today is Grammy week, you know what I mean? So so far they're still updating on what of the winners or whatnot. So Nas just won Best Rap Album for King's Disease.
Word.
So yeah, man, King's Disease, man. I was pulling for D Smoke or Royce the 5'9", but it didn't really matter as long as somebody win out of hip hop. You know what I mean? Because we got Freddie Gibbs, D Smoke, Royce the 5'9", and Nas. So and Jay Electronica, which means speaking of Jay Electronica, him and Jay-Z had an album collaboration. So a written testimony just turned a year old today. So yeah. And it was also a part of the nominee of Best Rap Album. So congratulations to Nasir, man, Nasir Jones.
Congrats.
You know what I'm saying? And we got John Legend, who just won Best Rap Album. Best R&B album called Bigger Love. Congratulations to him.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? You know, a rock band that we heard from a couple years back. Shout out to Ice-T. You know, him and his group Body Count just won Best Metal Performance of their song Bum Rush. You know, congratulations to a hip hop legend, Ice-T, and his group Body Count. You know what I mean? So, and everybody's gonna love this one. So Megan Thee Stallion and Beyonce just won Best Rap Performance of the Savage Remix. And then Best Contemporary Christian Music Album goes to Jesus is King by Kanye West.
Word.
Yeah, man. It's funny because, you know, it's funny because now we're talking about Kanye West and stuff like that. So, you know, they just got a divorce, him and Kim Kardashian, you know what I mean? So it's, you know, it's really rough for them two and stuff like that. So, yeah, so that big win for Kanye West, man. Congratulations on Kanye. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's go ahead and go to now, Stickman. Do you ever heard of Kirk Franklin? Right?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay,
so tell me why. It's not a shock to me. You know, everybody had their moments. You know, Kirk Franklin is a Christian artist, you know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
So my thing is everybody's on him for cussing at his son, like, and he's supposed to be a holier than thou Christian, right? Yeah. I mean, do Christians cuss all the time outside of church? Like, you really gonna bash him and cancel and have the cancel culture to cancel him? And like, come on now, that stop it, just stop it, okay? So speaking of Kirk Franklin just had an incident with, had a situation where he was cussing at his son over the phone. And it goes something like this.
Up a piece of paper. Okay, if you think I'm reading this paper, let me say it like this. When your bitch ass starts getting disrespected, you need to get your skinny motherfucking ass back out the goddamn way before I put my foot in your I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. Shut the fuck up. I'm old.
What's up? I did it.
Man.
Wild, man. That's crazy.
Man, that is crazy, man.
He just hung up the phone.
You know, I don't know what's going on between them two, but from what I've heard, that I think that's his son, his oldest son, Kerryon Franklin. I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard that he's gay. But I don't know if that's the reason why the family had a toxic relationship between them two. So after hearing that, so here is Kirk Franklin responding to that video clip that his son put out on Instagram, and just apologizing. So let's go ahead and take a look at that.
Many of you know I have an older son named Kerryon Franklin. In May, he'll be 33. For many years, we have had a toxic relationship with him as a family. We've tried for many years through counseling, through therapy, to try to rectify this private family matter. Recently, my son and I had an argument that he chose to record. I felt extremely disrespected in that conversation, and I lost my temper. And I said words that are not appropriate. And I am sincerely sorry to all of you. I sincerely apologize. I want you to know as a father that during that conversation, I called the family therapist and got that therapist on the phone to try to help. He never played that part of the recording. I'm not perfect. I'm human and I'm going to make mistakes and I'm trying to get it right. Please keep me and my family in your prayers.
Man, like you said, it was a toxic relationship between him and the family and Kerryon Franklin. So, well, let's go ahead and take a look of the response to Kirk Franklin's apology by Kerryon Franklin himself.
This whole post on his page is cap. He ain't been consistent with going to counseling. We can verify that. He won't even speak to TD Jakes again. TD Jakes was on that phone call. He didn't tell y'all that part. Get Jakes back on the phone. He got that recorded. He told me on the phone that he was recording because he don't trust me. So, ask him to post it. Ask him to post the whole thing.
Damn.
Where did I cuss in the video? I never cussed in the video. I repeated back what he said. He said, "Shut the fuck up with your poor ass." And I repeated those words. I never said anything. I never cussed.
Y'all only see what we allow you to see. And sadly, what's the prayer with song whatever today?
Exit 25.
Okay. I think that was his sister that was responding to the whole thing, defending her father or something like that. But I don't know if that's true. But okay, so how you feel about that, man, Stickman? So well, let's talk about it real quick.
Yeah, man. Just personally, man, I think that like Kirk said, man, it's a level of respect that you got to keep within the household, man. You got to know what to share and what not to share. And I just think that he feels like, you know, whatever they're going through, you know, obviously he feels like he has more. He just wants to kind of expose his father, and that, you know, and that comes from anger. That comes from whatever, you know, he's going through. But I think that at the end of the day, that's just lack of maturity. That's all it is. You feel me?
Yeah, I agree.
You know? Yeah,
I agree. And I just hope the family make amends and, you know, get some therapy, because this is what's wrong with all families right now, and especially like daughters and sons and fathers and mothers going at it and just beefing with each other for nothing. You know, family is all you have. You know what I mean? Family is what you need in life, and it's what we got. You know what I mean? So
facts.
So we have to dead off beats, because life is too short. You know what I mean? We already lost so many people. You know, we lost Kobe Bryant last year. We lost Shad Gaspard. We lost Rocky Johnson, The Rock's father. We lost Black Panther. You know what I mean? Chadwick Boseman. We lost so many people, man. So life is too short. So we have to dead off beef. This is not even just family. This is all friends, associates, you know, people that you work with. Dead off beefs and dead all that, because this is a time of need that we all have to come together and unite as one. You know what I mean? So
Facts.
yeah. So moving on. So we have, you know, a couple of days ago, March 12th, YG and Snoop Dogg. I mean, they actually did a collaboration with 400 with Snoop Dogg. They were actually selling khakis and I think it was khakis. Let me see. I think I got it right here. Yeah, so they were doing the 90s air fashion. So they were working khakis and flannels and in L.A. So let's go ahead and take a look at that real quick.
Go get you some before they gone. Hurry up, nigga. This shit selling out. Get it out.
That is crazy, man. Shout out to Snoop Dogg and shout out to Snoop and YG. Man, let's talk about it, Stickman. So how did that came about? Like, what was the writing process? Let's talk about it, man. Talk to me, bro. Let's talk about it, man.
Man, I can't lie to you, my man. Like, I had the beat. I had the beat for a while, and I just knew that I wanted to do something to it. It was just one of those beats that you kind of just hold off, you know, like, you know what I'm saying, and then at the perfect moment. But I was down in Utah, and actually I was like pressed to write the song. So it wasn't like you know, this methodical process or anything. It was kind of like, man, like last minute, like I wrote this like overnight type stuff. Like, so I wrote it within like maybe an hour or two, and recorded it right after that. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of just happened real quick. But I was just literally flowing to the beat, man. It's for real.
Yeah, man. Is that like your very first song that you recorded, right?
That was the very first song I recorded.
Man. Yeah, that was crazy, man. I remember when you we're gonna talk about how you started rapping a little bit. I remember that you posted on Instagram, and I was like, "That's the one! Like, that's the one! That's a hit maker right there." You know what I'm saying? And besides Stickman Kobe, we'll play that too. But you know what I mean? So, man, that is one of my favorite songs, and I still play it to this day, man. I mean, I hope that shit blow up, bro.
Man, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the love and support, for real.
Yeah, most definitely, man. You know I got to get that beat, man, so we can do that remix, man.
Hey, for real. I'm about it.
Let's do it, man. I'm ready.
I'm
pen ready, man. Let's do it.
1,000.
So, So how did the writing process go as far as you recording in the studio and stuff like that? So who inspired you to do music? Who inspired you to rap, basically?
You mean like you're saying who inspired me as far as a rapper?
Right. Like, who influenced you to like started writing lyrics and stuff like that?
Man, to be honest with you, I honestly never knew that I was musically inclined or had anything, you know, in me until like the pandemic kind of just sat me down, you know, and it just bursted out of me, to be honest. So I wasn't writing before, you know, maybe like shortly before. I was like writing like little poems here and there. Because I felt like the urge out of nowhere, you know, and that was around the time the pandemic started.
Okay.
And I shared it with one of my friends, and she was like, man, you need to get in the studio. And that's literally how it went, you know.
Yeah, I remember that you wanted to start rapping, man. I was giving you advice to how you write lyrics and stuff like that too, man. And I was proud of you, man, to start doing the damn thing, man. So I'm really proud of you, bro.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. You know, I was so brand new, so I'm just the type of person like when I want to do something, like I'm gonna do it in all. You know what I'm saying? So I need to know every detail. I need to know, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta tap in. That's why I joined the school, you know, LA Film School.
Oh, word! That's where all the stuff came from, right?
Yeah, I just
That's funny because I graduated there.
Nice.
Yeah, I graduated there in 2015, and one of you know, we ain't gonna talk about her on air, but but you know, she actually went to my graduation, so you know, what I mean, it was one of my proudest moments and stuff like that, man. So
man, blessings.
Yeah. So now, how? Okay, so do you have like a street team? Like who does the production? Who does the mix and mastering? Who does it all? Like who does the covers? Who does everything for you?
Man, you know, I call it the power of God, because you know I literally started from scratch, and you know, I just feel like this group kind of just formed around me, you know, and it was like naturally and organic. So these aren't even people that I knew prior to. I think anybody that I'm doing music with, or the artwork, or any of that, I didn't know them before I started doing music. So, you know, some guy reached out to me on Instagram for the artwork. You know, as far as the engineer that I've been working with, I was in Utah, you know, accidentally, just out there just floating around. And I was like, you know what, man, if I'm going to be out here, I might as well create some music. You know, I was like on a high. I had just started, you know, so I was on a high. I was in the studio every week. So I got with my man, Matty, man, and he was just so professional. You know, I was so brand new, and ever since, you know, I kind of just been working with different engineers, but it was just something about Matty that I just knew that he was the one. So I just been sticking with him, and literally I'm about to go fly out there, within a week or two to go mess with him in Utah.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Matty with the engineering. Yeah, man. So and shout out to your producer too, 92, right?
91. Yeah, that's 91, my dog, man. He creates all the music for me, man. Hey, yeah. Shout out to my dog, man. He be lacing me.
Yeah, he's been sending you crazy beats, man. I've been seeing you in like recording in the studio every day, and that makes me wanting to get back in the studio and start recording more hits. You know what I mean? Just like Nia Jax that you guys heard in the beginning of the show. I'm actually releasing some more records pretty soon, but let's get back to the interview. So who's your top? Okay, let's do this.
Mm-hmm.
Name me your top 5 hip hop albums right now.
Man, that is a great question. I'm gonna go with How about I just do my top 5 artists?
Let's go. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with and this ain't in any order. You know what I'm saying? Lil Wayne.
Okay.
Kanye West. Jay-Z, Tupac, Cassidy.
Nice.
Who else I got for him? And man, I'm gonna go Ice Cube.
Ice Cube is a legend.
Yeah, I'm
man.
a West Coaster.
Yeah, shout out to Ice Cube. He just released Trying to Maintain a couple months back. You know what I mean? He shot the music, did the music video and stuff like that. So yeah, man. So how's it going on with the pandemic? You know what I mean? So how you dealing with everything with COVID-19 and stuff like that? Because I know we talked about you were doing musically during that time. So
yeah, man. You know, as far as musically, I feel like I pretty much grew within the pandemic. That's how my whole career has started. But you know what, man? I just been making use of every day. You know, I really been tidying up with everything that I do. You know, so I created a calendar for myself. You know, so I feel like within the pandemic, structure has really worked for me very well. You know, and just and getting in that booth and being able to sit down and hear these beats and you know and you know, really I'm a hard worker, so I'm always figuring out, all right, what can I do next? You know, what's the next move? What's the next plan? How can I, you know, what can I do differently than this person? Or, you know, so I come from a background of sports, you know, like you announced earlier. So, you know, I'm very, very, very competitive. So I take this seriously. So I'm always trying to break down what I'm doing so that I can get to the next level of myself. So.
Yes, sir, man. That's the way to do it, man. Welcome back to the Only Hip Hop Show. I am LaRon Pierce. You know, shout out to Aisha Nubian, Finance KK. They couldn't be able to make it tonight. They'll be back soon. We'll be back soon. So, yeah, but we got Stickman Kobe over here. Stickman, the president. You know what I'm saying? He's in the building.
Yes, sir.
Special guest on the Only Hip Hop Show. What's going on, man?
Man, we in here.
So let's talk about the music video, man. Stickman Kobe. Now, how did that came about, and how was the writing process with that? Like, what was the inspiration?
Man, you know what? That's another crazy one. You know, originally I heard the beat and just like that Don't Act Stupid beat, man. It was something about it that just made me I had to hold on to it, and then I wrote the hook. You know, I was humming the hook in my head. I'm like, you know what I'm saying, Stickman Kobe. I'm like, you know what I'm saying, I ain't a noob, but I still ain't the homie. So I wrote the hook, and then I ain't touch it for like a week or so. You know what I'm saying? And I just came back out of nowhere like, you know what, man, I gotta finish this song. My friends was encouraging me because we was singing the hook together, and I hadn't even finished the song.
Yeah.
So it's just crazy how it developed, you know. And it's, you know, a lot of people been messing with it.
Man, that's dope, man. So where was the music video shot at, man? Because that's a dope scenery, man.
Yeah, man. I wanted to get a shot of the city, man. You know, I'm from LA County, man. I'm a LA baby, so
yeah.
But the first shot was in San Pedro, man, at that Korean Bell, you know, and we merged downtown LA. I think that's off of like Pico Street or something like that.
Yeah.
Downtown, man. And we finished it down there to get some good shots of the city, man. Let people know we doing this for the city. We doing this for Kobe. You know, that's what we here for.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace to Kobe and
R.I.P.
Gianna, man. Man, it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's how that happened, man. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get into your clothing line, Soi Guy.
Yeah.
So how did that came about? Show them your hoodie real quick.
Man, yes, sir. We in here got that black and gold joint, man.
Man, that is dope, man. I need one of them joints, man. You still have to give me a shirt, man.
Man, I got you, man. I got you. Shoot, after this, I'm tapping in. You already know the deal.
Yeah, man. I could be one of your models and shit. You know what I mean? You can sponsor whatever. You know what I mean?
Man, that's taken care of, bro. It's already done.
Yeah, most definitely,
done.
man. So let's go ahead and get into it, man. So how does Soi Guy came about, man?
Man, Soi Guy, man. You know what? It's been a long development with Soi Guy, but I'm proud to be able to say that you know, Soi Guy pretty much started as a word that a couple of my friends and I used to say back in the day. We used to say like, man, that's soy. You know what I'm saying? And soy pretty much represented like, man, that's fresh, that's dope. You know, like, hey, that's hard. You know, and then over the years, you know, it kind of developed with value and everything. And meaning, and we kind of attached, you know, the magnet because we felt like, you know, pretty much whatever you put out there in the universe, whatever you know put in your mind, you can go get it. You know, it's just like the law of attraction. You know, so we felt like we're walking magnets. So you know, whatever you out there doing and getting to, like, you know, you say you want to be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? It starts in the mind first with a vision, you know what I'm saying? And everything else is history. So it just, you know, it's just the power of attraction.
Man, that's dope. So who's also behind Soi Guy besides yourself?
My brother and best friend, Major.
Shout out to Big Mage, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's my dog.
Mm-hmm. We collaborated on that together, man. And, you know, one day I was just thinking really, really hard on, like, you know, a logo. And I just drawing stuff and sketching stuff, and, you know, and I just wanted something that was simple and strong. And, you know, it's nothing more simpler and stronger than the symbol of the magnet. So we just kind of just went from there.
Yeah, man. I mean, I've been watching you as far as like your clothing line, man. And I saw a lot of people were rocking the shirts and hoodies and stuff like that, man. So, yeah, I wanted to be part of the movement, man. Just plug me in, man. You know, I got you. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you already know. You next up. I'm gonna put
Yeah.
you on the list on my little schedule, so I can get you a sweater, man. Get you something dope.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. So so how is it like play football and stuff like that? So were you trying to get into the NFL at one point, or how was you trying to?
Yeah, man. You know what? For a minute, I was that was my life. You know, football was my life for a minute, man. It's crazy that I could be in a position where I'm not even, you know, working out the way I used to. You know, I used to work out sometimes 3 days a week. 3 days a week, 3 days 3 times a day. You know what I'm saying? 7 days a week. But that was my life. I was definitely trying to go pro for a while. You know, I had some amazing opportunities, you know, like amazing, literally, you know, right there, you know, being signed. So it's just kind of like, I just feel like it was never for me. That's what I really truly feel like. It was just never for me. But I believe that I learned so much, you know, through the trials and tribulations of, you know, playing sports in general, you know.
Yeah.
So I played at the highest level against the highest talent, and I dominated. So I don't got nothing to regret, you know, nothing to regret. So
Yeah, most definitely, man. What are your hobbies, man? Like I know you do music and stuff like that. You're going to school for it. So what hobbies do you do other than that?
man, hobbies. Let's see. I like to play chess.
Chess.
Yeah, man. I in my little spare time I play chess, man. I like to read. I definitely am a thorough reader. So I'm always flipping through some pages.
Okay.
I think most of all, what maybe my number one hobby is just studying. Like I like to study history. I like to study the history of music. I'm a real big historian, so I'm always looking up some documentary. I'm always looking up something from space, you know, physics. I'm always just studying all type of stuff, tombstones, you know, just history in general.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So so if you name a movie, like what movie that describes you describe a person like you? Like what type of movie that describes you?
Man, I got two.
Two? Go ahead.
I
Go
got
ahead.
two. I don't know if you've seen The Last Samurai, but that's like a really big favorite movie of mine. The Last Samurai with Tom Cruise.
I think I have seen that.
Yeah, man, he's this warrior dude, man. He go out, you know what I'm saying, to his last breath, you know, swinging that sword. I just kind of feel like that's a best description of who I am. Also, The Gladiator, man, that's one of my favorite movies.
Oh man, that's classic.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, that dude was a warrior. Like, I like war movies. I like warrior movies. You know what I'm saying? That's just my personality. Like, you know, I'm a Sagittarius. We you know.
Yeah, shout out to Russell Crowe and Tom Cruise with the war movies, man. So,
That part.
yeah, man. So, all right. Welcome back to the Only Hip Hop Show. We are here with Stickman, the president. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
so,
sir.
let's get back into it, man. So, now, the main thing I wanted to touch on now is the acting. So what made you start acting, man?
You know what, man? I never had a desire to do acting or anything like that, man. But one of my coaches from back in the day, Coach Bobby, he inspired me and my brother to get into acting. You know, he really, you know, he pretty much told us like, look, man, y'all got to do this. You know, this is a good outlet after sports and stuff, and it really has been. So shout out Coach Bobby. He pretty much got us with one of his agents, and they was just throwing us little auditions here and there, and that's pretty much how it started. And you know, out of nowhere, you know, after taking some photos and, you know, getting some good headshots, you know, this agency reached out to me and they signed me. We signed like, you know, pretty much within 2 days. So, you know, it was a blessing, and I've been doing it ever since.
Man, that's dope, man. Because I remember that that we used to be kicking in the house, man. You always help you with these auditions, man. So, man, it was great, man. So have you got any callbacks from the auditions we did, or?
Man, I got a lot of callbacks, man. It's great, man. Shoot, the thing about acting, in the entertainment industry is, you always got to be striving to build relationships and kind of solidify yourself within your field. So a lot of people, I just feel like it's kind of like they want to test you to see what type of person you are. So you always got to be on your toes. You always got to be just be yourself, man. And that's what I've been doing, is building relationships. And I can't lie, I've been getting some big time auditions, and it's acting is just like sports, is just like music, you one hit away, you one quick little flinch from being that dude, so.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Yeah, man. I just hope we see you in the big screens, man, or even the TV shows, man. Yeah. That would be dope, man, to see you on the big leagues, man. So
absolutely, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen for sure.
Speaking of acting, so who are your favorite actors and actresses?
Favorite actors, I got 2 favorite actors. Definitely gotta go with my man Denzel. I feel like he's one of the top of his field, and also.
Well, go ahead. My bad. We'll talk about it real quick. But.
Yeah. So Denzel and my man Leonardo DiCaprio. We got to stick with my guy. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So what about actresses?
Actresses. Man, that is a good one. Let's see who we can go. Man, I don't know. I don't got no favorite actresses, man.
Yeah, because there's a lot to choose from, right?
There's so many women that's just a top of their game, man. I can't, it's hard to throw out for the women, but I know directly about the men for sure, But shout out to all the great actresses for sure. They just on top of their game, man. I can't wait to work with a lot of them.
Man, bro. Speaking of Denzel, have you ever watched Malcolm and Marie?
Malcolm and Marie, hey, that was hard. Yeah, I seen that on Netflix. Yeah, that joint was hard.
Man, it was a great movie, but it was just so triggering. Like the relationship was toxic as fuck.
Oh yeah, super toxic, and the whole conversation was just a whole drama, like a ball of drama. They was just trying to hit us, but I think it was I think, to be fair, the movie was just real and rare and raw. I think that was what they was trying to communicate.
Right. Denzel Washington's son, John David, man, he sounds just like his father. That shit is scary as fuck.
No bullshit.
To sound like his father like that, I was like, this nigga just sound like his own daddy. Damn. Yeah. I mean, we all get that. We all get that sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, people always tell me that I sound like my dad. I'm pretty sure people that that you sound like your dad, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you always get that feeling, Yeah, shout out to Zendaya, man. They pretty much play a good role, man.
They killed that, man,
they
for
killed
real.
That shit for real, you know what I mean? Yeah, so what are you currently watching right now as far as TV shows?
Oh, man, I'm watching that basketball show on Netflix, The Last You.
The Last You? I might have to check that out.
Hey, man, that's hard, man. It's with East LA Community College.
Okay.
This is a basketball story, man. It's I came from junior college and stuff, so I could relate a lot, you know what I'm saying, with just coming from having to work hard and get yourself a scholarship to get to the next level. So I identify with the grind. And also All-American. Yeah, I mess with the All-American movie too.
Yeah, most definitely,
Football.
Man. Yeah, so speaking of that, do you ever see yourself doing like skits and stuff like that, as far as comedy skits?
You know what, man? I think everything is up in the air, man. Ever since I started writing music, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's so easy for me to write anything. So doing these scripts, doing these little skits, and I feel like naturally I'm very funny and comedic. So I think that's the inevitable, bro. Like whoever want to do something, let's do it. Shit, it's nothing.
Yeah, I'm like that too. Yeah, so I've been watching a lot of comedy skits from shout out to J Horn Films, Big Ja, Meeks, Kenneth Edwin, Tiffany Loren, Sade, a lot of comedians, man, and actresses, man. Actors and actresses, man. They actually killing the game right now. A lot of comedians. Shout out to Kamira White and Precious Harris, man, on these hoes podcasts. You know what I'm saying? They actually got some funny stuff, like funny stories to tell and all that, and always bring out good guests and stuff like that, man. The reason why I asked, man, because I was just wondering, because I'm planning on doing skits one day, and I hope that I can have you be a part of it, man. So, man,
I'm always down, man, for whatever has to do with work and moving forward, bro. I'm about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely, man. Same here, man. Yeah, man. So I've been watching that, and also shout out to Darman Studios. They be actually doing their own thing and actually changing lives with these videos. I just been watching it all day today, and there was this amazing stories how they just had these plot twists. You know what I mean? To get people to understand and just to change their lives, just change the perspective of people. Like, there's this one video. This black guy just was going to do life in jail for something that he didn't even commit, crime that he didn't even commit. And he was in another state when all this stuff was happening. So he was in Los Angeles, at buying a hot dog at a baseball game. And the crime took place that same time that he was in L.A. And the crime took place in Philly. So it was just like, and then the lawyer came forward and pretty much proved the evidence, and it was another prosecutor was just being racist, saying that black people are this way and always been criminals and stuff like that. So the attorney did the right thing and turned those files in and let that guy go, man. That was a life changer right there, man. So I just hope that we all can do something, that can change our lives, you know what I mean, as far as like the younger generation, because they're the future, you know what I mean? Facts. And we're the present. So we got to, because a lot of stuff that's going on, especially with the transgender and the LGBTQ, the lesbians and stuff like that in the community and stuff like that. So, I mean, I can understand. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's like, there's a time and place for everything and stuff like that. So, I mean, a lot of people are embracing that, but some people are just not really with that. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I have gay friends and lesbians and stuff like that, but I don't hang around with them like that. But it's just not something I wouldn't do. But it is what it is. But
right.
But yeah, man, it's just like we all just have to be on one accord. Unite as one. What we just talked about in 30 minutes ago and stuff like that, man. So
facts.
Yeah, man. So I mean, let us know where we can if we didn't get to touch on, man. Just let me know what we need to touch on real quick.
Man, pretty much I just want to shout out my social media, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. We'll do that.
Oh, okay, man.
We'll do that. We'll do that at the end real quick. So yeah, man. So what's next for you, man? Like what are you doing? I know you're still doing music and acting and stuff like that, but what upcoming projects are you working on right now?
You know what? I don't have anything solidified as far as as far as a project musically, but I am gonna be dropping singles like once a month for sure. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna drop these singles off. I got so much music that I haven't dropped because I think I just got so picky. Ever since I dropped my first project, I just been kind of like very picky and selective about what I want to drop off. So I just been like that. But I'm gonna be I just dropped a single. Don't act stupid. I didn't come to lose. And it should be on every platform within a week, but it's definitely on SoundCloud and stuff.
Yeah, we'll play that, man. So yeah, man. So let's talk about the project real quick, because it actually contains Don't Act Stupid and Stickman Kobe, man. So how did that project came about, man? What makes you wanted to do an EP?
Man, you know what? I think I was so excited about just making music. And I had all of these different songs, and I had a lot of different songs. I was at first I was going back and forth with myself, like, you know what I'm saying, do I want to do 8 songs? Do I want to do 6? Whatever the case may be, 3. And I think what came to my head was just like, I want to do my best songs that I pretty much really that I can really identify with, that I really liked a lot. So I just picked my best songs that I really just, I thought like, man, I think people would really be able to, relate to some of these songs. So I had I got some songs that are deep. I got some songs that are party songs. I got some songs that are like, I guess memorial type songs for, for Kobe. So I really just put a collections of my scattered thoughts of how I was feeling exactly at that time, around that time when I was creating. So I put my best work out, and really I'm looking forward to these next songs that I got coming, and really putting some solid work out there for everybody to kind of hear and vibe with me.
Yeah, most definitely. So who you wanted to collaborate with, man? Who are your dream collaborators for music, man? Like who do you want to collaborate?
Man, I don't necessarily have any like dream collaborations, but I would like to say that I would definitely like to work with producer and engineer Dr. Dre, and I want to work with artists like Kendrick, you know what I'm saying, J. Cole. And man, anybody on the West Coast, you know what I'm saying? I think I definitely want to do some songs with Nicki Minaj for sure.
Nicki Minaj.
Get a little ratchet with Nicki, you know what I'm saying?
Nice.
On the real.
Yeah, man. So yeah, man. Well, hopefully we'll make that happen. Of course, you got me, of course. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, man. That's for sure. That's nothing. That's like every day. It's like walking.
Right. Most definitely, man. So yeah, man. So Stickman, the president, man. I appreciate you stopping by for the show, man. This is our first time back for a couple months, man. So tell them where they can find you, man. Like shout out your social medias and stuff like that.
Man, first off, I just want to say I really appreciate y'all having me here, man, and reaching out, man, and being able to, being able to have my story shared. You know what I'm saying? It's a blessing. But y'all could definitely follow me on Instagram, man, at StickMP, StickMP. You can follow me on Facebook, Stickman Caldwell. You can follow me as Twitter, Stickman the President. All of my music is my EP is Stick Talk. It's on every platform you could imagine. YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud. What else we got? I be acting a fool on my social media, so come through. Yes, like I've always got something. I'm always sharing some sort of inspirational stuff, or I'm just being goofy, being myself, or you know what I'm saying, talking my shit.
Yeah, most definitely, man. I've been seeing you posting a lot of meditation videos on Instagram stories, man.
Yeah, bro. Every single day, man. I've been I think now it's been a full year since I've been meditating every single day. I make sure that I meditate every single day. So it's been 365 days.
Man, that's dope, man. Yeah, man. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, Stickman President, you know what I mean, came through, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for stopping by, my brother, you know what I mean? It's my dog right there, man. So I'm proud of him, man. So expect big things for Stickman, you know what I'm saying? So Aisha Nubi and Finance KK couldn't make it tonight, so they'll be back with me in 2 weeks or whatever. So we'll be back soon. And hopefully we'll have a big guest for y'all. And you can find me on LaRon Pierce. You can Google me. I'm everywhere. It's LaronPierce. Yeah, you can actually find me everywhere on Google, Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, YouTube. You name it, man. Twitter. you can just find me everywhere, man. I'm everywhere. So the new single, man, Nah Jax, featuring my big dog Mad Manny, man. Produced by Prince LaFleur, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Spiffy Uno, man. Mr. South Central Gordito. You know, he just released this single, Take Your Clothes Off. It's an R&B song that we actually mixed and mastered a couple 5 years back. You know what I mean? Check that song out. And then you got Stickman Stickman President. You know, Stick Talk is available now. You can actually download it and stream that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, I want all of us to win, man. That's, you know what I mean? Shout out to Swerve fucking City, Montezzi and Isaiah Swerve Scott. You know what I mean? I'm actually going to see them in Florida in WrestleMania week, man. Yeah, I'm actually going to meet up with them, especially Montezzi and the whole street team, man. So I'm really proud of these brothers, man. Shout out to Montezzi and John Connor for releasing that joint, Second Nature, make a tribute to Charlotte Flair. So on that note...